Right, it's Joshua Taylor, Donald E. Taylor, coming to you from my workplace in Boston Bar. Trying to find a binder to bind the powdered carbon foam, so where I can make a slurry out of it. The last batch, I had 2 parts carbon foam, 1 part refractory cement, and the refractory cement settled down and the carbon foam settled up, floated to the top of the mix, so it didn't work. And it just very brittle, so the carbon foam actually formed the crust. So what I've done here, I just took a piece of plastic pipe, cut it with a chop saw, and just used the hacksaw to cut it. In this mix here, this is 2 caps of carbon foam and 1 cap of cornstarch and water. So I just made a paste, and we're going to see if this is going to work to where it dries. It's going to form a solid puck. I think I made enough. The slit is so I can separate it without damaging the sample. I'm just going to make sure I got enough here. The reason for doing this is quite simple. We already know that the carbon foam has some superb properties for blocking out heat, keeping heat from penetrating. An 1/8-inch layer will block out about, using a 1700 degree torch, will block out about 1200, 1400 degrees. So we're just going to leave this settle. And once it dries out, I'm going to put this on the register. Once it dries out, I'm going to cook it in the oven to see if we get a batch that's going to work this time. I tried with the 2 parts carbon foam and 1 part refractory cement, and that's what I ended up with. And that was a 50-50 mix. And the last test was 2 parts carbon foam to 1 part refractory cement. So that's what I ended up getting. The carbon foam actually floated to the top. That's the reason for the discoloration on the top. So we're just going to set that aside. I'm also set up for a thermocouple test. I made a thermocouple this morning, and it's working actually. It's the thermocouple is going to be used to hook up to the Joe pipe. I'm just testing the milliamps and the millivolts. Going to leave it here. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you today with the 2 caps of carbon foam, 1 cap of starch and water to make a binder. We're going to see what this does.